Fret not thyself because of evildoers, neither be thou envious against the workers of iniquity, for they shall soon be cut down like the grass and wither as a green herb. The times in which we live are indeed evil times. Amen. It seems that evil is a part of this universal process. Yes. It seems that it is inherent in the process of things and time and situations. Yes. Speculating a bit, it may be that negative force that providence has provided to boost us on. Yes. The tree wouldn't grow if the winds didn't rock it from side to side, and if the rains did not beat upon it. And so possibly in some mystical way, evil is that negative force to urge us on. Anyway, whatever the situation is, and however God has fixed things, and whatever his providence has provided, we know at least that evil is present. Yes. Amen. Amen. The Apostle Paul declared that when he desired to do good, evil was always present. There was always that conflicting force pulling him in the opposite direction. I wonder, do you know what I'm talking about? And many times, evil, not to mention the participants in evil and the adherents of evil, sometimes it seems that evil is attractive. Evil is alluring. Evil is tempting. Sometimes it seems that evil is irresistible. Unless, of course, we are secured by the power of God. Sometimes we find ourselves fretting, worried, anxious, disturbed and tried by evil and evildoers. There must have been many questions raised that occasioned the writing on the part of the psalmist. These words are possibly an attempt at giving an answer and giving some solace and consolation to people who had observed evil and evildoers. People who had not only observed it, but who had been tempted by it, and who saw some people apparently doing all right with it. And the writer attempted to give them an answer. His answer was, fret not thyself because of evildoers. Don't be envious of them. Don't wish you were in their places or enjoying what they enjoy. Just remember that evil is not eternal. Evil is transitory. Evil is temporary. There's no need, it doesn't pay, he said, to become involved in evil. No matter how it seems to pay off. No matter how it accrues to your benefit. No matter how it fulfills your material desire. Remember, it will be cut off. And it will be cut down like the grass. And it will wither like the green herb. How many of you praying with me? I think that we have as much reason as the people did in the days of the psalmist to be disturbed by evil and evildoers. As we look around, we see, it seems, some people who are morally flagrant. Some people who act as if there is no law and that there is no high authority and that there is no one to whom he or she must account to. It seems that they live in fine homes and ride in beautiful automobiles. It seems that they enjoy a life of ease and luxury and security. And the woman who attempts to live a decent life, who attempts to live an orderly, respectable life, may look with envious eyes upon them and wonder, does it pay to be good? And wonder, are they living after this fashion to know them? But the writer said, don't worry about them. And don't fret because of them. For they shall soon be cut off. They shall soon be cut down. Oh, I hear a lot of people now fretting and worrying and complaining about what they do not have and how hard it is for them. I hear a lot of people fretting about what their neighbors have and what they do not have. Remember that it shall soon be cut off. I don't believe you know what I'm talking about. It shall soon be cut off. For the evil or the evildoer cannot last. But you see, God is a judge. And the end of evil has already been decreed. The bounds have already been set. No matter how it glitters, no matter how prominent it looks, no matter how real it looks, no matter how abiding it looks, it will soon be cut off. Because within its constitution is embedded there the very thing that will end it. God has already put it there. For you see, evil is not eternal because evil is negative. Not only is it negative, and therefore does not have a positive function in life. Why? Evil is not constructive. And God does not allow eternally waste motion in the order of his process. is just temporary. It can't last. You may think it's going to last, but it can't last. God has decreed that it can't last. Any abuse of oneself, any abuse of one's fellow man is an expression of evil. I don't think you know what I'm talking about. So not only will the process end, but the one who is executing or functioning within the process, he too will be cut off. Both evil and the evildoer will soon be cut off. I don't believe you know what I'm talking about tonight. Oh, I know that you are impressed. A few years back when you used to look at the newsreel and see Hitler strutting with his goose steps, with his shock troops along to give him security and protection. I'm sure when you saw that great mass of German citizens who hailed him with loud acclaim as he strutted up to the speaker's platform, as he marched down through Poland and little Czechoslovakia and Austria, as his great powerful tanks moved into Paris itself. It seemed like Hitler was set for time immemorial. It seems like this philosophy of Nazism had gotten a foothold. Who knew in 1940 the way Hitler was strutting and conquering that he wouldn't make it to 1950? Before 1950, God had decreed that the system, the philosophy, the way of life that Hitler represented was evil. And Hitler was evil because he adhered to it. And therefore both had to be cut off. And for the man or the woman who find themselves involved in any process of evil, you better cut out of there. Either cut out, or be cut off. Just this evening, Dr. Pelt and I were discussing this very thing. I believe he was telling me a story of the great Russian Tsar Nicholas, who was so strong that the very thought of him to oppose him, that is, was awe-stricken. That he made approximately $1 million every day. He was so strong that he thought sure that everything was fixed. But one day, while reveling in this reckless folly, one of his men rushed back to the palace to tell him that his men had gone against him and that the army was marching against Moscow and was therefore marching against him, which was to say the time had come for he and his evil deeds to be cut off. I believe I've told you a story, and I think I'll close when I tell you this. I recall that then during those dark days that we were struggling with this church, when every bank was closed against us, when every insurance company was closed against us, when we could not find a helping hand anywhere, that we were outdoors, and that we were moving from place to place. And it seemed that the end had come. For the membership apparently was dwindling. And people were losing faith and had decided that there was no way out. Why, in the throes of this crisis, one night I went in the dining room of the Ebony Hotel or the Gotham Hotel, and a man said to me who knew about our struggle, why are you punishing yourself this way? Why are you going through all that you're going through? Why don't you get on out there and sell you some numbers? If you told the people that you had something for them, why you could have all the automobiles you wanted, and you could have all the suits you wanted, and you could even take trips abroad if you really wanted to. Now why keep on remaining as you are? But I told that man what I really believe, that in the first place I believe in God, and in the second place I believe that God, if he really called you, will look out for you some way or the other. I don't believe that this darkness will last. And I don't believe that this night is endless. And I told him that if I resorted to those kind of things, I couldn't preach no longer. I'd have to get out of my pulpit. If I'm going to look out for myself, great God, if I got to scheme to be a preacher, if I've got to engage in non-real things, I can't preach no longer. I don't believe you know what I'm talking about. Oh Lord, you know what I did is what I'm urging you to do tonight, is wait on God. The days may be dark, but just wait on it. And the nights may be long, but wait on it. And the burdens may be heavy, but wait on it. I don't believe you know what I'm talking about. It may seem that there is no way out, but wait on him. But you'll wait on the Lord. Oh Lord. If you'll wait on the Lord, if you'll wait on the Lord, you'll mount upon eagle wings. If you'll wait on the Lord, you'll walk and not get tired. If you just wait on the Lord, if you'll wait on the Lord, you'll run and not get weary. Oh Lord, and I don't care how hard it is. You that may be listening to me tonight may be going through some of what I'm talking about. But I want to tell you tonight, just wait on it. Wait on the Lord. Oh yeah, I know for myself that he'll never deceive you and he'll never leave your soul in shame. Wait on him. Wait on the Lord. Wait on the Lord. Just wait on him. Just wait on him. He knows how, and he knows when. He may not come when you call him, He's always on time.